What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. International, and
Yo, girl, PushinP, you know the deal.
and we're here on the Exotic Network. We got a special guest, man. Go on and introduce yourself.
I'm Marathon Bullies, the Bully Plug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the Bully Plug himself, CEO of Marathon Bullies here, man. It's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing, bro. You already know we gonna represent the right way, man. So we glad that you came down, man. Appreciate the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? We want to give the world a little insight on what it's like in that marathon life. That's cool with you?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
For sure, for sure. So, with that being said, Miss P, why don't you go ahead and holler at my boy, man?
All right. Tell us a little something about yourself that nobody knows. For those who don't know you.
I live my life on, my little Instagram, but as far as, just my breeding life, you know what I'm saying? But we can only post 2%. Like we be in the backyard getting dirty and
Yeah.
Yeah, for
that's why it's hard for me to leave my house.
Facts.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Like y'all better give me 30 minutes past the time.
Hey, man, that breeder's
It's
life.
like when you got puppies, it's like you try to leave out and then you peek at them and then
Yeah. You got to get right back to it, man. It's a never-ending story when it comes to, breeding, man. And the marathon camp is huge, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah. How many of y'all are there?
Hawaii.
Oh, I didn't know that. Y'all are past California?
It's a bunch of it's like people in Vegas, Hawaii. A lot of us are right here in Lancaster. I'm right here. I'm pretty me and Siberia. We're the ones really up here in Victorville area, but everybody else more down the hill. And it's cracking, it's growing.
So give us a brief rundown, man. Come on, give us a brief rundown of the marathon roster, man. Go on, give us that rundown.
Oh man, we got Fresh, Marathon Fresh, GB, Sabir, Juvie.
Dang, I thought I followed all of y'all. I'm missing a lot.
Just on the spot, I'm thinking everybody's Instagrams.
Yeah.
Man, Smurf, Greedy Rig, Ricky. God dang.
Yeah. The family's big.
Everybody.
That's right. That's right. Hey.
Dang, I didn't realize y'all were that
Y'all know who y'all is out there.
Man, we was at the show thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all did.
A couple of us. Everybody got their own life they live. And
Yeah.
what they do.
Is there like a chain of command, or is it just all of y'all?
Go on, put it out there, man.
Not like that.
Without structure, man, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we kind of, like myself, I've been part of a couple of different camps before we even did this. So I
didn't know that. I thought you were always marathon.
I was like, I don't like this. I don't like being treated like this. And I don't like being treated like that. So when I did have my one friend that was real good and we was like, we're going to deal with them. And I met another guy Fresh and we ain't got to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? So as we grow, it's so much trust in between just having 3 people in your camp. A lot of people are just one.
Yeah.
I'm one.
That's facts.
Yeah, I'm
That's
one.
facts.
I'm getting on Instagram. Y'all want to be partners? That's how you're
Yeah.
giving people rights to you. You're giving people rights.
It's a benefit to be in your part of your camp.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's kind of like when people franchise it, they're expecting something for what
Their commitment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people put their money and their time and it worked once.
Right.
But what about when you got to do it
Who gonna stay down?
4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah.
And ain't
For the
nothing
long haul.
guaranteed in them 6, 7. So it's like it's the bond you have between your kennel partners and when you building on these dogs is much. It gotta go deeper than dogs.
Right.
We know each other's kids. They're kids.
Yeah. Well, you've
spend
been a
more
part of
time
Marathon like 5-6 years because I met you
We're on-
2017,
we're
2018,
like-
and you were already Marathon.
Man, we've been going on a minute. Yeah, maybe like 3 or 4 maybe now, something like that.
So give me a quick origin of Marathon. Like, I mean, you kind of broke it down right there. You know what I'm saying? You said you were a part of a couple of other kennels, and you know there's some things that you didn't necessarily agree with. You know, and then you met somebody, and you know from there you guys had some endeavors with another kennel, and then is that after that particular stay, is that when boom Marathon came about? Like, give me a little backstory on that.
I mean, it was kind of more of when I was done dealing with camps, and I was just the plug, and I was just trying to make puppies, and this is me. I'm still trying to. A lot of people, when you get pushed out on your own, pushed out on your own, and this is a lot of people. That's where they fall off,
right?
So a lot of people can't say I did this a couple of times, and it didn't work, and boom, and now I'm here more full throttle than what I've been a part of. But I could never down them because that's part of my company.
No,
right.
Part of your story.
So a lot of people be like, well, they didn't, like, y'all don't never see. I don't have to do that because really it was just me growing too. Not just business. Just being a man and how different men treat you, because that's what we mainly deal with.
Right. So there's no necessary like bad blood between any other camps or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, come on now.
They could be mad.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
But when I drive in a lane, it's just me.
Yeah.
Like my kennel partners there, everybody's a lot older than me. It's a couple of us that are younger.
So you like
I'm
the
30.
youngest?
Nah, my youngest he probably like 20s.
Ricky might be the youngest, right?
That's dope.
They're young, but it's like I did
severe.
3 or 4 years with them, so I was already young. And then, dealing with these older men, like, it's, you gotta, you have to play ball with them because, it's like, I can't focus on everybody else in this world and this and like, it's these dudes. Like, oh, you thought that was tight? Look at this. Like,
right. Because, man, that last show, man, that y'all was at out there in
y'all was
the
doing
Dino,
your
man, y'all
thing.
was thick, man. Y'all was thick,
and y'all was
man.
taking shit home.
Yeah, they was coming with that hardware. Yeah.
Took home a lot of stuff.
Yeah, big shout out to G Thang.
That's
big shout out.
That's sitting out with, that's me losing a dog, and using just my one good dog that I, wanted to show and keep competing with, instead of kind of switching it up. So I haven't busted a stud, and people haven't seen me bring out a male in over a year.
Yeah.
So I've kept the focus on
the females.
So what I bring out, and when I create it, then I was like, oh yeah,
it's time.
I'm gonna pop out, and then when we do, but it's not everywhere like that. You got to choose your battles wisely. Yeah. And really go see who you're competing against and where you fit in. But I'm not scared to go with these.
Yeah, and you got your brothers with you, man. So not only that, they out there, man. Yeah, Marathon out there, man. They out there thick for sure. And not only are they breeding dogs, you know what I'm saying, and pulling up to dog shows and things of that nature, but here in the high desert, man, not too long ago, y'all just put on a show, man. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
Me and Chapo, Loyalty Over Royalty. I didn't think people were even gonna come.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Hey, we was like, okay,
that shit was fucking nuts.
We did everything, and I'm telling you, we did not think that many people were gonna come.
That shit was around the block for sure. That shit was crazy.
I was like, yo, there's too many, man.
Would you throw a show again?
Oh, it's already in the works.
Oh, okay.
But
in the works, y'all heard it here first.
Because I want it to be right. It's people that'll just throw the volume 2 and throw the, like, nah.
Yeah.
Y'all see what we did? Now, if I perfect it, I could give you guys something better, more bang for your buck when you come buy those, those booths. The booths don't really come with a lot.
Yeah.
Booths don't even come with parking.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The booth don't come with it.
Or even an entry into a category, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they should have be able to.
You paying a lot of money, $500, $750, $1,000.
Yeah.
Other show 5,000. They was buying booths
Expo.
$10,000.
Expo was crazy, man.
And
that's facts.
It was lit, but a lot of people do that, and it's like, what you guys spend your money on?
Right.
You know, if y'all not dropping a nice video, y'all got to be a part of the show. You know, something like we could go to shows now like that. We've already won at them shows. We've already set up shop at them shows. We've already, you know, now it's kind of like we've been in it so long. It's kind of nice to, you know, like we said, go choose our little.
Now, I have a question for you because they asked me this question. How important to you is it to be at every show? Do you go to every show?
I'm not worried
Do you
about
pick
it
and
no
choose?
more.
Okay. So you feel like you put in the work already to where you can chill?
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Like I don't have to. What? I'm choosy with it.
Right.
That's right.
I'm choosy. Like it's people that I've grown and seen in this. And
Right.
You're like,
So what about that young dude out there that, you know what I'm saying, CEO Tev, man, that's my favorite breeder, man. When I'm gonna go to this show, man, and I'm gonna see him there. He might not have his dog there, man, but I get to shake his hand. You know, what's the importance in that? You know what I mean?
Hey,
I get that you're choosy with it,
that's
but
crazy.
at the
You
end
know,
of the
it's
day,
crazy,
you're a
but
public
it's like
figure now.
It's not about dog shows. You know, these shows are from now. They've been the last couple of months, until December.
Every Saturday.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
I can't. I have a yard full of dogs, puppies, my life, you know, as bad as I want to shake your hand, but that's why I'm so interactive on my Instagram.
Right.
You know,
right.
I really don't go live. I'm kind of figuring out the TikTok thing, but if you DM me, like, it's on. You know, I'm on there. I'm on my Instagram, and that's where I've met a lot of people. You know, and they get, you know, a lot of my time. I'll be up 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, we be commenting on different lives, you know. So when we do basically comment on different things and share different things, that, like, I think that's where my most interaction comes from, because those numbers on the stories, a lot of people don't see those. Mine be sky high.
Right. So would you consider yourself like a top tier breeder, or more of like somebody that's just jumping off in the game? Man, you know, you got to put it out there, man. Come on, man.
I'm
Let me know.
humble with it.
That's right.
I am now.
Okay.
Because I know what I've done. I have a contribution to the bully game.
That's right.
Every time people breed their dogs and sell their dogs, that's my contribution.
Yeah.
I do this all year long. I got over 100 puppies from one dog. I'm in the grandkids. I'm in the great grandkids.
That's right.
So that means people are using my dogs out in the bully community.
Yeah.
That's my contribution. You know, we in the hundreds of that. People are busting, you know, they 10s, they 5s off their first one. We get to do it 2 times a year, done right. You know, so every time they bust and they put these dogs out into our bully community, you know, it's like that price value go, you know.
Right, right.
But I don't, you know, I don't gotta, you know, but I'm making a quality right now that it's, you know,
and that's a standard within the camp, right? Like, obviously, you know what I'm saying? That standard is set like, hey man, this is our blueprint. This is how we're coming in the game, and everybody needs to follow suit to, you know, this necessary blueprint. Is that how we looking at it, Marathon?
Our camp is so much more free. We're free. That's why you don't never get on there and say, I'm the CEO. I contribute to my camp. I play my role. Yeah. You know, everybody plays their role.
So like with everything, man, there's always some controversy, always somebody, you know what I'm saying, feeling like he want to pump his chest out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? What's your insight on that?
You know, these lives don't help it.
Yeah,
I mean, we're dealing with older men. They so cool.
Right.
You know, and really, it'd be like me following, you know, like I could be, everybody knows me as the plug. I do the dogs, but really these guys that I respect on a different level, you know, they still teaching me.
That's right. Always learning.
I know dogs a certain way. You know, they know this a certain way. They know this a certain way. Once we blend it all together, you know, ain't nobody, you know, it ain't been no pecking order. We all just know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know how to have that conversation. We know how to be mad at each other and then be like, bro, you still mad?
It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, you know,
everybody knows
still mad.
that.
Like, you know, it's never like,
there's always a bigger picture. It's
man.
a greater picture.
You know, but sometimes I've got to be big, bro. Yeah, sometimes they big, bro, you know, but it's such a respect. You know, I respect them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, we talk to each other a certain way.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We hang out, we do, you know, but it's a lot of, you know.
And I think that's dope that you're clarifying it, because sometimes from the outside looking in, like, you know, when we hit these lives, it's like, oh, they're beefing, they're doing this. Did y'all see so and so arguing?
Have you ever lived with brothers?
Yeah. Facts, man. These exotic network
dope.
niggas.
Yeah,
boy,
I
I'm
never
telling
thought of that.
Have you
It's
ever
true.
lived with, you know, your brothers? What?
Yeah, facts, for sure, for sure.
No,
It ain't just, you know, but it ain't like somebody trying to belittle you or,
Right.
you know, it's,
Constructive
we're
criticism.
passionate about this.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, people see the money into this, like we making dogs for us.
Exactly.
You know, and when we making these top tier dogs that are like, we really be looking at each other like, bro, we could one up.
Yeah.
When we cross, you know what? When we cross,
Right.
we could still play the battle game back and
Yeah,
forth.
that's what I was
But
just
it's
finna get into.
When we cross, you know,
Yeah.
we have to
like
start
it's
it
no
all over.
competition
Yeah.
between
We
one
still
another.
win.
We winning. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I was
But
just
the
finna
but
get
the
into
circle
that.
is about to be closed.
Right.
We
Okay.
done got this. We done got this. You know that. But when we close our circle, we got everything.
Yeah, so there
Who
y'all
else
hear
do
it
we
right there,
need,
man.
you
Marathon Bullies, man. If y'all
legit.
planning on jumping on the team, man, come show y'all resumes, man. Bring out your criteria and maybe,
Put on your best suit.
you know
Put
what
on
I'm
your
saying? Maybe you might get
Put
to
on
jump
your
in,
best
man,
suit.
because these dudes is really putting it
Now,
on.
are y'all looking to let women in? Because I had to ask that.
There
Being
it
that I'm
is.
a woman,
There it
are
is.
y'all letting women in? And how does that work?
I think the bully game is evolving
Yeah.
for women. When I first started, like you would barely even see women, like unless they was with their guy or they,
Yeah.
like it wasn't no women stack like 3-4 years ago when no women stack off. You know, so women are finding their voice within this bully world, and it's nice to see. Like, you know, I light it
Right.
up. I was looking for women. I looked.
Oh
for
no,
them.
you did.
We
You
light 'em
messaged
up,
me. He
bro.
messaged
Yeah.
me and was
That's
like,
dope.
Where are
send
y'all
me
at?
filming. Yes,
You
send
know,
me female
like,
breeders. He did.
It's
That's dope.
like they underdogs, like,
Yeah.
but it's like if y'all don't speak up,
What can we do?
but they making their own class, you know, girls, you know, all girls. Man, what they be lit? The women stack up.
Yeah, no, that should be crazy, man.
Nah, they be having they
That
be
should be
going on.
crazy
Yeah.
for
Like,
sure.
you know, and it's nice to see them about they dogs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let them be about their dogs, but they still got a voice, you know, and I don't dub it down, but you know, to like we say, get into the marathon aspect, like, you know, like bring some dogs, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Then we talk.
you know,
And we
bring-
talk.
bring
Don't
some
just try to
dogs, do
stand
some-
on the fact
yeah.
that you're a female and you've been to a
exactly.
couple dog
do
shows.
not
and-
care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yeah.
No, that's
the
facts.
work
That's
in.
even with myself. That's
Yeah.
facts. You need
You
to be
know?
able to contribute to the team and let me know what you bring in prior to a cute face can
Yeah.
and
It's
a
a
lot of
smile
pretty
only
people
gonna go
on
so
Instagram,
far.
you know,
Yeah.
that, you know, we could just give them a name if we wanted to
Yeah.
do that, you
Yeah.
know, but we're not handing out names.
Exactly.
That's
You
right.
need to be your own
This
person
is
coming
not
in.
you know, it's like you see when we pop out, it's like, you know, and that was mild, you know, that was mild. So it was, you know, it's really closing in on a gap. You know, it's really like, okay, there's Kennel Clubs and then there's us. You know,
Right. So y'all don't consider yourself necessarily a kennel club. Y'all brotherhood more so.
we still part of the, you know, even the business of it. You know, Kennel Club. You know, what
Right.
I'm saying we are in the business of it, but on the back end of that,
Right.
You know, it's what we stand on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's you know, it's so much influenced by these people of what they stand on, what I stand on, what they, you know, on how we do our business. You know, people can't jump on there and we did it right.
Right.
And if you listen to us and you do it right and you follow this instruction that we got,
It's a manual,
you know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
blueprint.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that being said, man, you know, we see y'all making a lot of moves out there. We follow y'all. You know, we stay in tune. You guys are always in the spotlight with nothing but hot shit, man. So what's going on with that connection, man, that Marathon Wave Maker connection, man? Tell us a little bit about that.
How they came about?
Yeah, how that
Man,
came
that's-
about.
That's really
Was it like formed off of Nipsey?
It's not. I mean, we. If you even listen to Nipsey music, it's like,
I do.
you know, is he even say, you know, you could apply the marathon concept to anything, anything.
It's the drive.
We're dogs.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, what? Like, so if you apply even the concept of it, you know, and you get it, like, and you say, you know, if you're a fan, you know, you know, you could play one track and you'd be like, oh, that's
overtime.
Yeah. Oh my God. While you're whelping puppies.
Oh my God, that should have you lit.
In my hoodie.
Wiping dogs.
What with my shirt?
Nigga. You the 11th hour in? The 11th hour?
Bro, I be
7 days a week.
Bro, I
Is
be
it nice?
weeks in, bro. What I put, like, but
That
it's
is
like
funny.
it's
you
a
hyped.
sad thing. It's a very sad thing, but it's like it's such a real blueprint to life. You know, a lot of people don't like rap music, or a lot of people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people can't apply this concept to their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you wear a TMC hoodie, you know, we're running the same race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like anybody could apply. You know,
So is that kind of the same concept that you and Mike Diego, you know what I'm saying, came with? Because that's what I was, getting at that marathon.
That was kind of something we was just like,
you know what I mean? We see
I'm not
it,
even
bro.
lying to you. I was playing with some emojis. Like, this has been cracking for a while now.
Right.
I was playing with some emojis on Facebook. You know, Facebook is a different life. There's breeders on there.
Yeah.
What?
For sure.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely.
Facebook?
Yeah, way different. Totally different.
like,
from
no,
Instagram.
Facebook.
Need to know pages on Facebook. Those are like oh man, I hate to get off subject, but those are stay away.
It's a whole different world over there.
You got,
Instagram's working
people
for me.
you met, you know, but we were playing with some emojis on there, and then I said I found mine and I found his, and that was, you know, but I used blood from his yard.
Right.
Since I started, you know, everything that's popped out of my yard is Pacino blood. You know,
So would you say he's one of the most influential people in your career since you started?
He's up there with it. You
Give us a few, man. Give us like a few of your.
You know, I'm not. I wouldn't say these people.
Not in any particular order.
Not not a specific order, but just who makes Tevin.
Yeah,
who
just kind of how he. You know, I met him through Boo. I didn't even know him.
OG Boo, man. Big shout out to OG Boo, man. Rest in peace, man. We wouldn't be where we are in the dog game here in Southern California, let alone the high desert, without the influence and the work that our OG Boo put down in the game, man. Big up to Boo. Not to cut you off, I just have to get that in there, bro.
You have to pay your respect. And being that we all came from same neck of the woods, different places, we all always give you respect.
And it's crazy. It's everybody's connected through this man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get to do business with him, you know, it's like I was doing dogs, but I had like this little dog, and I got put onto some dogs. Like, he was like, you know, I was part of the loop.
Start somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? So when I did end up getting to meet Mike Diego, it was at his funeral. You know what I'm saying? And kind of just going from like, I still didn't know these people. Like, I met so many people that heard him mention and like, now I know these people.
Right.
You know
So from your work ethic and your grind, you were embraced by the dog gang.
Just kind of, hey, I'm him. He like, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, okay, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Isn't that the best
That's
feeling
how
when
it's
somebody knows who you are?
But it's like at that stage, like it's weird because I wasn't the bully plug. I wasn't this. I was feeding dogs and cleaning. Like, I was working for something. Like, I worked. That's what people don't get. They try to breed a dog, and now I'm a Kennel Club. Like, I worked for people. Like, I whelped litters. I cleaned. I took care of dogs. I worked. You know, I put in a lot of work for just people.
Right.
And then didn't get anything at times. But I didn't let it slow me down. You know, so when it comes to him, I had his blood. You know, and like I said, I didn't really even know him like that. You know, but I had this particular dog. And, you know, once I start getting to know about my dog, getting to know, you know, like, Mike, cool, you can hit him up. You know what I'm saying?
Mike is,
you
man,
know,
he's definitely genuine.
You know, if you ever
down to earth. Big shout out to Mike, man. This dude is doing amazing things, man. And
super humble.
Just recently, man, I seen on the live where man, he blessed you with a whole litter, bro.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. That's huge. These is not just, hey, look, check this out, y'all. These are not $25 pit bulls that you can go in front of Stater Brothers and buy.
Box. Remember they used to be in the box?
We're talking about, you know, 6-figure dogs here. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that bag, man, and my man over here from Marathon Bulls being,
It was just on live.
you know,
I was like, you know, I was like, I thought it would be cool, you know, to pick his dog on there, and you know, I was just like any other conversation. I'm like, hey, this would be tight, you know. We get everybody on the live, and sure, I'm like, what?
That's so you didn't know. You had no clue about it,
Bro,
when it went down.
Bro,
You was
what? I put my phone down. I said,
Hold on,
and you can rewind. It's on my page. I'm like, bro, I
gotta
put
go
my phone
look at
down.
it.
I said, like, but it's like I said, I work for people.
Yeah.
If I
put that work
use
in.
your
It was a
stud,
humbling experience.
if I use your stud, and a lot of people get into this, especially these new breeders. If I don't even like doing pup backs.
Right.
You know,
That's a whole
because you are everything is in your hands.
Right.
Then when people get in these caliber of puppies we're making, that's you know, and then conversations change. Oh, wasn't it like nah? You know, so I
that
like
money,
to do
man.
my,
Once that money get involved,
yeah, I like
shit
to
get
do my
funny.
square. I like to do it just like I would do it anybody else. This is how it's going. Week 1, week 2, throughout the week. Da-da-da. Here are the picks. Everything fine. If everything isn't fine, you
Let
will
me know. Yeah.
You'll know. You don't have to ask me. Well, Rick Ross was on there. You ain't got to tell me to do my job.
Yeah.
Like you don't. Like you really don't.
That's right.
Because I'm on it. I'll send you a picture. I'll send you the videos. What this?
Oh,
this,
speaking of pictures and videos, you set a new wave by giving Starkeisha a little baby shower.
Getting on there, huh?
Left and right, I see it now. Everybody's having like their little baby or their photo shoot.
that's dope.
Once
You
I
set
dropped
a wave.
it, I said, all right.
No, you
I said,
literally,
all right.
were on the phone and you were
Big
like,
ups, man.
I got to see a
look
sneak
at this.
preview.
I said, look at this picture before I drop it.
Wow.
Yeah, he literally
But
gave
you
me
know
a
what?
sneak preview.
Nobody
and I was like,
could
"That's
ever
dope."
say like,
Nah,
man,
I ain't seen it.
I dropped
Other
it
than-
like,
yeah.
but it was cool. Like I was like, when I thought of it, my cousin was ready to take the pictures, and I told my mom, like, I need to make presents, and mom's in there wrapping boxes, and
Wow.
like, nah, like it was like,
No, she felt like
yeah.
that bitch too.
Like,
If you
she had
really
a
look at the
crown
photos,
on,
she's
yeah.
like,
But
about to drop
it was
these
like
litters.
I did that, and it was a statement of saying, okay, with dogs is different. You could say I'm having a baby shower. All those puppies are alive, you know. So it wasn't us just taking a picture and this, like nah, like this is my dog that I created.
Yeah. You really
Had
put
the
your
mama.
name on it, man.
Blood, sweat,
Made
tears.
her,
Yeah.
waited a year and a half.
That's a big
did
statement.
all the this, you know. So she got treated like that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, that's
And
the baby.
like, you know, that was
dope.
my
That's a
you know,
huge statement,
She know
bro.
my voice for, you know, people don't have dogs for 2 years. You know, we be having dogs because we really love our dogs.
Right.
People see the money in this, but we have all these dogs because we know how to take care of them. 10 dogs at a time. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
people would be like, what? Yeah, I do it by myself, you know, because I know like Fresh is like bro, he can build anything out of anything.
Oh wow, that's
You
your
know,
guy.
So
Your handyman, that kennel guy,
like,
can make it
That's
happen.
like
always
when
dope
you
to have
see
it.
somebody
See,
to
I'm
be
my own
able to
person.
build something like, and then you see it for years, you know, and then I just be having stuff like accumulated. Like when you really do the busy, like you just have cages and this.
Yeah, I
and,
do too.
and like
Stuff you don't even need.
what?
Yeah.
Like piles
You just
of
bought it
stuff.
because it looked
you know?
good. You was
Stuff,
like,
stuff.
I bought one of those Amazon bathing tables for the dogs.
Yeah, never used it.
I used it like
I be out
twice.
there on the
I used it like
tie this
twice.
dog on this
On the
leash.
concrete.
Yeah, now I'm
Tie
on
it
the
to the kennel.
concrete. Now I'm on
You feel
the.
me?
If I live closer to Tractor Supply, I might go over there. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Main Street.
I like how they got this. Like you can go in there, groom your own dog, because like everybody don't like
Yeah.
dealing
Other
with
people dealing with their dogs.
Yeah,
Facts.
my dog know me, and I know where like with the bullies, they're fragile. You know,
Very.
so, getting a little water in their ears or like it could turn into something
fucked
else,
up shit.
you know.
Yeah.
And then you
Real
call
quick.
me like, hey, my dog has a. Well, when you gave her a bath, did the water sit in there?
Right.
Well, now it.
Infected it, and that's what you got going on. So, man, what you saying that, man, and you being, you know, in the game and being connected with a lot of the OGs in the game, you know, it's just like, how do you feel when people are coming to you for those questions and, you know, hey, that advice and what do I do? How often do you get that? And how do you feel about it?
Every day.
Every day.
My phone don't stop every day. Like I really breed dogs, you know, and I'm really knowledgeable about it though too.
Right.
You know, like I've done so much hands-on work with dogs. You know, I've not only made puppies but dealt with the medications and this and this. I haven't seen everything, I'm sure.
Right.
But I've been in it so long. And I breed so many dogs, and we're on so, you know, hands-on with not just my yard, my kennel partners.
No, hey,
These
to
people,
attest to
you know,
that, man,
you know,
that last show we was at, your boy, man, saved old boy's dog in the ring. Remember that? Man, dude's dog overheated and almost croaked right there, and probably came out with the and brought him back.
No, I
man,
can
that
attest
was
to that
wild.
too, because recently, like, you know, we worked so hard. Recently, I had a conversation with you where I'm like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and he's like, rest, take a week off, chill, and he's like, and get back at it.
Yeah,
and I was
facts.
like, okay.
Sometimes we just be hitting that mark where we just be like, I have to sleep. Like,
Yeah, I just had
It's
to know
never ending.
recently.
and
Yeah,
it's like, man, it's like you gotta sleep at some point, and even when you want to sleep, it don't stop. Like, you know, it doesn't stop. Like people still want to know about something, still want to ask a
hitting,
question.
and then we have our children.
Right.
So we have our children that we're
That's
battling, because you have a toddler.
Man,
You know? And that's funny because he had his baby actually at the last show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
at
so
one point, I'm
did.
playing with
So
his
did.
baby, and he's
Wow.
like, I gotta go stack the dog. I'm like,
Boom.
okay.
That's what's up. But
running
that shows
around.
that community love. And
Hey, if you seen
know
our
what I'm
camp,
saying?
it's like none of
Yeah.
the kids are scared of dogs. Like
Nah, that was
no.
dope.
all of the
was
the
hella dope.
kids,
Alana
like,
was out there stacking Ricky's daughter. She was like, yeah.
babies, and you know, it's
Man, that was
like,
beautiful.
You know, they be having like monkeys out there.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the dog shows, it's like you
never
never
know.
know. Like
What you
what?
gonna get?
There's
The
goats.
bully cats, what
Yeah.
the
Ooh,
goat?
those are bad.
What?
Yep.
What? Infamous
monkeys, like you
Pikachu?
said, yeah.
Oh, that's my
Pikachu,
guy.
yep.
What Pikachu doing? You know, but
Shit is
where else
crazy.
you gonna see that?
Right.
Like these guys are, you know, like we're a part of a world that is like so dope. Like where you
Yeah.
like, I never held no big old snake like that, but like. What did they have when we were in Florida?
That was-
They had all kind of big snakes and monkeys. And,
Yep.
But I'm like, you didn't even have to go to the zoo, my boy.
It's right here, right? Yeah, at this dog show.
Avoid every
It's the
dog.
culture, man.
Like, but it's like it's like that's people on their own lane, you know,
Yeah,
like
doing what they
you know,
do.
doing what they do, and then they be, you know, you ain't gonna pay
So-
him
so
to bring out the
speaking-
snake or a monkey. Is it like I bet, yeah, but he doing what he do.
Speaking about your own lane, man, tell us a little bit about what you got on the ground right now, man. What we got going on? What was your latest breeding that hit the ground?
I've been running it up with Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
I've been breeding my dogs and my Showtime line for so long, and I've been seeing other people breed my same blood. So it's like, you know, I can analyze so many breedings, you know, and I'm like, I know what my line needs.
Right.
He's the perfect dog.
Right.
You know, I've looked at this dog from a puppy, you know, I was like, I could breed to, you know, I had some other dogs on my list, you know,
Right.
but it's like when it came down to what I want, you know, not who's popular, not who's this, but then it's like, you know, sitting like it ain't no sleep. Like, dang, if I breed to this dog, I should have bred to that dog.
Right.
I should have, you know. So it had nothing to do with, you know, who these individuals are.
Right. It's what you need.
I don't get that off of you know, my breedings. I'm not breeding for the individual. I'm
Not
breeding
for clout.
I don't have time for it. You know?
Don't
Now,
breed for
was
clout.
Project Pat your production?
That's my production. You know,
Okay.
I bought that.
I got
dog
the
off
chance to
of-
take
I
a
bought his
picture.
mom off of Otis, DCF Bulls, and it's crazy how I got that dog. I wasn't supposed to have that dog. You know, long story short,
It's a beautiful
I wasn't
dog.
supposed to
He's
have that
actually
dog.
on my page.
And you know, I got his mom, and you know, like she was fresh. You know, She was a real foundation dog, you know.
Dope.
And I didn't even know Mike Diego had anything to do with that dog. You know, I didn't know the pet. I just knew this. I got this dog, and I said, bro, I have to have her. When you dog breeded it, and you
you get that feeling. You gotta move,
and
on
it's in your hands.
You gotta move. That'd be so.
I couldn't even walk in. I called. I said, bro, I have to have this dog. Like, I need this dog. Like, you know, I had a previous dog. She was blue, but you know, that was coming in. Like, you know, a lot of people go through their whole year and maybe do one breeding.
Right. Facts.
You see, my camp, we got over 80 puppies in a 6-month span. You know,
knocking shit down.
Not what.
Yeah.
You know, and that's running. My kennel partners running they studs. And that's all of us working. There's so much work behind the scenes on, you know, even like just being a good partner. There's a lot of work
that goes on.
You know what I'm saying?
People don't see.
There's, you know, dogs go through this, go through this. So when we all got to put our dog knowledge together,
it makes something happen.
Whoa, everybody's dogs is living now.
Right.
We could go to a shows and be like, I remember when we did this.
Wow.
Boom. I don't have to do nothing. I could be doing this, and my kennel partners know what I know. I know what he know. You know, hey, we'll help y'all out. You know,
right? So, is there any particular time where it's like, yo, we gonna emphasize this group of dogs, or we gonna emphasize on this group of dogs, or you know what I'm saying? Is it just like, you know, hey man,
we do our
because look, I ain't gonna even front, man. We was at the show, and I heard the homies over there, y'all was in y'all booth, like, man, nigga, you don't ever post my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what's the word? What's the deal with that?
Some of us are more on Instagram,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Some of it, like it's how you live your life. You know, me, I got a lot of time for Instagram.
Right.
Somebody else has a lot of time. There's somebody else that don't got a lot of time.
Some of them have a 9 to 5
Yeah,
correct.
And some people that be like, oh well, you know. But it's like, if you heard it, we ain't scared. You know.
Right. But so would you say that should be like? And it's not to put like a caption on anybody or try to put like some kind of range on them, but just like creating that standard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm part of the Colorful Bulldog line, you know what I'm saying? Those are my kennel partners, man. Big shout out to Colorful Bulldogs, you know, but I also push my own line, international status symbol, you know what I mean? But we chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Like my partners from Colorful Bulldogs, hey bro, we need more pictures. We need you to, you know, do this, because at the end of the day, not only are you representing yourself and free to do, you know what I'm saying, what you got to do for yourself, but you're also a representation of your brand. Of your brand. You know what I'm saying?
You know, but at the same time, it is, we still do a business. You know, I can't do everybody's job.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
Everybody got to hold their own part.
If you trying and you tag me and you do this and you do that, you know, y'all know, like, it'll be lit. Put me on there, you know, but I can't reach out and Everybody has to do their part.
They got to play their part.
You know what I'm saying? Play their part, you know, so if you feel something is not going right, well, hey, we'll tell you, well, this is why. You know, if I feel like something ain't going right, they'll tell me, well, hey, this is why, you know, so it's a real nice mix of understanding, you know, it's a big
communication.
Right. What? If don't say you ain't selling dogs and you're not posting pictures.
Right.
You have to.
Right.
You got to do the work.
The Marathon brand is the Marathon brand. What you put into it is what you gonna get out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say, you know, I don't be like, you know, we're all Marathon bullies. You know, we're a collective. You know what I'm saying? My dog, his dog, my dog. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you still have a role to play. You know?
Right.
Just like I got a role. You got a role. You got a role. You got to play your role. Now, if you lacking on your role, you know, everybody has an understanding.
Well, like how you were telling me earlier, it's like basketball. Everybody plays a position to get, you know.
Get where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, that's kind of where my question is.
Some people are more in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's leading to, you know, are you holding your partners
we all on the
accountable?
Team, but I'm more in the gym, maybe.
That's right. So you more so holding them accountable by actions, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I'm not finna hold your hand, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna put it down,
but you know what?
so
I
you
think
can see the
it
follow
rolls
suit.
in our, like, if it's like a domino effect. They know.
Got you.
I'll light it up. You know, and that'll make somebody be like, damn, Tevin posted 10 pictures today. I get on my story.
Oh, it gets the trickles down.
I don't have to say, hey, bro, maybe you should post it. Nah, I'll light it up. and I've been doing this
Unspoken
business
language.
so long. I could tell a story for the rest of the year.
Right.
You know, I've dealt with so many people and so many offsprings. So many offsprings. It's like I'm still dealing with dogs that I made 3 years ago. You know, like, and that's keeping, like, I gotta run that business.
Right.
You know, so I can't be like, hey, you should post a picture today. Like, nah, but maybe you might be influenced off of, say, I posted this dude, now they did this, now they did this, well, now we about to do this. Like, oh, maybe I might, So you
Hold each other accountable by action.
You were speaking on foundations, your foundation, like, female, male. What do you consider a foundation dog to yourself? Like, what would be the perfect exotic in your eyes?
Oh my gosh.
Before you say what the perfect exotic is, hey, go on. She hit you with it too. That's dope.
Well, let's get to the point on this. But we all right. Hold on.
Okay, so first off, you know what I'm saying? Cause me and P chopped it, man. So what do you consider a exotic? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is
let's
your
cut the bullshit. What's a good exotic to you?
what do you consider an exotic?
The micro, like I want that lane,
Yeah, the micro.
Everybody, I can make anything. I could breed Frenchies. I could do this, but my lane that I like to focus on is I'm trying to make a certain dog. You know what I'm saying? Which is, my, everybody has their own take on it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a judge.
What are you
judging?
personal vision?
If I'm a judge,
Give us that criteria right there. Hold on. Give us that criteria right there. We got the plug himself judging this bully exotic at the next show. What are you looking
best
for
structure for you
to get that, that first place,
like
in that bully
mind
exotic?
you, we said his personal vision.
I'll cut right to the chase. Like me, I don't care about tails on these dogs.
Okay.
People like that's
big.
That's some people's standard. That's how some people breed, and that's how some people are gonna push it on you. Oh, exotic need. No, they don't.
Gotcha.
No, they do not. I don't think it. Little nub in the back wagon takes away from a fully nice built dog. That is me.
Gotcha.
That is me. But a lot of people, it's not a, so that's why I kind of joke around and be like, for the full tails for it, because I know that thing exotic. If it got that little, got a little kink in it, got a little, how these dogs are made, in this particular class.
Come on, dig into it. Look. Hey, we not finna keep on beating around each other. You gotta dig into it, man.
Like,
what makes
these
that
dogs
exotic?
aren't doing, like it comes it's the abnormal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we don't want it unhealthy.
Gotcha.
And that's kind of like where we're trying to meet it at. We got the nice bow on it.
Right.
We got the short, like people dogs, they got the, and they're nice built. But my dog, it walks out.
Right.
It's a gorilla.
Crazy different way, and that's how I like my dog.
Because I think a lot of people get the misconception like, we just trying to breed the most freakiest looking dog, and we don't care about the health and all that.
That's a lot of people like jumping in. Like, I kind of been
the new wave of breeders.
Long.
Like, what do we call them? You guys call them
breeders?
Yes, the
Pandemic breeders.
They call them the pandemic
Jumping out here
breeders.
and
Oh man,
running anything. Nigga, on the motherfuckers on the market
PPP
right now.
loan breeders.
It's good looking, buddy.
So it's
Where you left with it?
It's something different. It's something different, with how everybody is, trying to take this, even breeding dogs,
Right.
It's kind of crazy. Like,
Real quick, let's give a shout out to Anthony. He over here.
Greatest executive producer in the game. Hey, y'all gonna need something, man.
He take care of us. I'm saying, I promise y'all, next time I'm cooking, I mean, next
Let's
time I'm
go.
cooking, I got y'all.
Let's go.
I'm coming
And
back.
y'all
then.
know my
Back to
lasagna
eat.
fire.
Please do. Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, but nah, you right, man. Them breeders that then came in the game, man, they not educated. They haven't put in the work. They thinking
It's
they
more
gonna
than
make
an
that fast,
Instagram,
but you know what I mean?
It's more than it's deep, you know. And then
Yeah.
you find somebody like myself, like you know, like I said, we're trying to meet a median on exotic dogs.
Right.
You know, we haven't cheated the system. We've made these dogs. We shrunk the lines down.
Right.
You
Right.
know, so we're paying attention to what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
how we're shrinking the lines with a dog that is just like this dog.
Right.
We don't have to outcross that. They've been doing this.
Is there a
bullies
blueprint
for
on
like
it, though?
10 years or
Right,
you know, a long,
It's
you
definitely
know,
in the game.
yeah,
It's definitely in the
You know,
game.
it's deep, you know, so it's like it's not hard to kind of get where you want to meet with it, but a lot of people are trying to cut these corners.
Right.
When you
Facts.
cut corners, you get the defects.
Right.
You know, we're trying to.
Can we get the jewels?
Yeah, man. Drop the jewels on them one time. You know what I'm saying? You know, hold on, let me see where it's at. Yeah, she put me on the spot too. Can we get the jewels? You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You
But
feel me? I'm gonna get this.
What's
look.
dope is
No, man, hold on. See, look, nah, I ain't doing it now. Got me over here looking
we
crazy.
didn't drink a little too much
Look,
juice in the house.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Look, see,
He said I
put me
got
on the
it.
spot, man. I can't see. I got these damn sunglasses on, trying to look cool.
Nah, the last ones you had the red ones.
You like the Randy's, bro?
He had the, what do they
Oh,
call
you got to
it?
come with the Randy Savage, man. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off
Hey,
the
you
top
gotta
rope,
be
man.
you gotta be a certain guy to put him on.
Hey, appreciate
I
it.
can't. I tried to wear sunglasses while driving.
I was watching
He's gassing him. We need a button that says he's gassing him.
That's real, man. I love that energy, bro. That is fucking amazing, man.
Go up.
Tevin is being
That's
fake
like-
right
that's
now.
Like, that's like how we know you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
Like,
right.
Well, like, you know, if I ever see you stack off dog and I see some more, I
Yeah.
know who that, you
Facts.
know, like, you've made your own swag.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because were you on my live?
Got these long old nails everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, people. I
Yeah.
think that's what a lot of people they get lost.
Right.
You know, trying to even find yourself breeding dog. Me, I'm just me. You know.
Yeah,
I do.
man,
Like
straight
I had to
up
show up
and
in my
down.
slippers today. You know, but
No, I
Facts.
swear.
Well,
I hear
everywhere.
it, and I was like,
That's
I think
not-
I'm gonna wear
Facts.
sweats
Authentic,
tonight.
man. Real- Hey, every time that I've ran into you at a show,
Chilling.
you know what I'm saying, wherever it was, whether it's a huge show, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, the local show, man, you always been straight up and down, man, authentic, you know what I'm saying, family orientated dude, you know what I'm saying, easy to holler at, you know what I'm saying, people see
I had
you.
to
like-
learn that. I ain't
Do
gonna lie to
not
you,
let this
man.
man take pictures of you. This
I had
man
to-
does
I
not
had
take
to learn
pictures.
that. A lot of that comes with.
He does not. Do not hire him as a cameraman, Anthony.
Like,
If you listen,
it's just something like some people are good at pictures.
Yeah,
this man is not.
that's not it. Leaving the head out.
I'm
and
like,
shit.
but like that's why I was
he
saying, like,
cropped my
I just
whole
played it
bun
behind
out.
I played it behind the rows. Like, don't give me no can't like.
Yeah.
I'll breed your dog, you know,
Right.
but do not ask me to take no pictures.
I asked him recently to take some pictures of me and his dog, and it was horrific. When he
But it
showed
was a
me
good
the
little
pictures,
angle, though, like,
I had to post
The
them,
dog
and I
was
had
looking
to
like
tell
this.
people like, don't mind him. He can breed, but he can't take pictures to save his life. I'm
make
like,
sure
yo,
your
how
whole
do you
litter
take
live.
pictures of your dogs? You
That's
suck
dope.
at this.
That's hella dope right there, man. No, for sure, man. You definitely are, you know, a pillar in the culture, man, and you know, just giving you your roses right here, man. We appreciate what you
Definitely
doing
your
for the
flowers.
game, man. Keep doing what you doing. You know, some of the other things, man, that I wanted to chop it up with you about. Like, so what can we expect in the near future from Marathon, man? What's coming out, man? What's up and coming that we need to be watching out for? I know you mentioned the show earlier. You can go a little bit in depth on that. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, man. The world want to know.
It's so much, you know. It's a lot, like just how we're breeding and just how we all kind of stepped back. We all kind of took a little loss to where it made us all like, oh shit, all at the same time. You know, it was like, oh, we have to do it different. This was like maybe a year ago now.
Okay.
You know, so when we all kind of like look at it, like
What are
We
some
gotta
of the
be more prepared,
things
you know,
that
so-
that where you had to kind of take that step back? Just give
I'm not gonna hold you,
the
I'm
public a
hungry
view.
too.
You know what I'm saying? And some of
is
those
all
things
right.
because they want to know, man. Like some of those things that you're gonna run into in the game, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
You gonna lose. Period.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
don't know how to lose, like, you're not gonna win. Like
like losing a litter, or you know what I'm saying, losing.
Absorbing.
You know,
I mean, not even the puppies. It's
Vet
just
bills.
it's the dog alone. It's the
Right.
dog. How, you know, it's just even getting to the point.
right,
You know, a lot of people are like trying to just get right to the point. Let your dog go through 2 heats.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
stop
yeah.
stop trying to be up with the big dog and y'all wrecking your dog, and then they doing this and they only haven't like. Stop trying to. That's where we go back into the cut in the corners.
Right.
On that. You know what I'm saying? It's so much with people. They don't want to just like I said.
They don't wanna
Project
wait.
Pat, it took me. I'm like 2 years in on that dog. The dog I made the best dog off my Showtime line. I have it. I'm what 2 years going on 3 years.
To even
Yeah.
see something come out of that production.
he just hitting the scene.
Well, and she only 7 weeks, you know, so what I produced off of it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's where people be like, that's where I think, like, we'd be laughing, like, when people, I'm a breeder, like,
Yeah, right.
But are you?
Okay.
Yeah,
What happened?
you know, it's
what
like,
I'm saying?
you know, it's like, I don't like the term thrown loosely.
Right.
You
No.
know, like, you're a pet owner right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are looking to be
A breeder.
God knows what.
Eventually,
you know,
or potentially.
potential, you know, but it's like, are you willing to network? Are you just on Instagram with a name and it is like, you know, are you you don't build an empire with one
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
You know, so like how you come in is like a big statement.
Right.
Know,
And you know what? I like how you touched on the fact that, you know, you had your vision and you had your particular dogs and your particular line, but you understood that you needed to go outside of your yard and to create, you know, because some people, I'll never go
they
outside
don't-
my
yeah.
yard. You know, I don't need anything, but to understand as a breeder that there's always something out there that can complement what you're doing or help you correct or create what you're trying to create. So just give the world a little insight on that, man, going outside of your yard and what you should be looking for and expecting.
Really, when going outside your yard, like people will spend the big money.
Right.
I've ran studs. I've ran the studs, or you know, I've had my own dog, and believed in my own dog.
Right.
You know, and like you ever seen extreme cheapskates?
Yeah.
If you play a game like that, you ain't got to use nobody
gonna
else's dog.
Right.
Because every time somebody asks for a dog to breed, it was mine. You know, so when I did, I've only ran like, this is going to be my 3rd stud, you know, over all these years. This only been my 3rd stud. You know, with me just losing Showtime, maybe about a year or something now.
Right.
You know, now I've back on this long later, made a dog, you know, watched it grow. And now I'm saying, okay, this is the best I got. You know, bully world. If y'all want something like this, it took me this, if you understand.
That's in Project Pat.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God, the dog is
You know,
beautiful.
and-
Oh, it's crazy.
And that is just, you know, the mama is doing it, you know,
Right.
and she has, people are using these dogs, you know, so that's why we say foundation, like, yeah, we can make puppies, you know, but all the dogs that she's producing,
Are they consistent?
people
Yeah.
are using them.
Right. So they
People are-
gotta be.
Bro, I'm seeing them boom, pop out, boom, pop out. You know, I'm just doing my own little thing. They're like, hey, we gotta,
Yeah.
oh man. You know, dude in Nashville, Sacrifice
I was just finna say, what's the furthest in the
I
world?
got to
man,
travel
that
on a plane with the first time
with your dog,
I
man.
was like, whoa, like you know.
Man, give us some of the rundown, man. Give us a little
crazy, like-
little brief tour date
Yeah,
on where
people-
Marathon CEO Tev is being, man, with this dog
I'm
game.
like, I've never been on a plane my whole life. I just kind of like started flying like the last year or two, you know. But
I'm gonna confess, I still haven't been on a plane. I've driven everywhere.
hey,
I've driven
fucking
across
with
the
Aunt, you
country,
might be over here in
but
China.
I still have
You know what I'm
not
saying?
been
nah,
on
it's
a plane.
it's a different like, and it's like that's like another thing. Like Mike Diego, he like, hey, face your fears, and then you go take the dog. I said, I'll pay somebody. I'm making enough money. He like, nah,
Yeah.
you go take the dog.
Yeah.
That's
put
how
my
I
big
feel.
boy
That's why I
pants
drive.
on and help me book the flight.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
And like
Yeah.
when you do your deals, it's like you do your deals right.
Yeah.
Hotel paid for, you did it.
Yeah.
Is you do your deals right.
So you
know
do
what I'm
deliver
saying?
in person?
Oh, I'd rather do it now.
Yeah.
Especially like
That's how I
now
feel.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared
Of
no
the
more.
unknown type
I
thing.
got
Yeah.
on that plane, boy. What?
Yeah.
I didn't.
So did you have your dog as the puppy as a carry-on, or was it?
Yeah, I had it in a little backpack. Co-parties. I met a lady. I met a lady through there, and I'm about to be breeding her dogs.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and that's like how I handle my business outside. How I talk to people. How how I could just pop off talking about dogs, like because I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't fake the funk, like Well, you can have.
It's
any
second
kind of
nature to
dog.
you.
Man, what? We just sitting there talking, and now I've known this lady for a couple of years now.
Right.
And it's like I'll fly. Well, I get on. So I've been like Nashville. Went out to Florida. Man.
Who would you say throws the best dog shows?
Come on,
I
now.
got
West
asked this.
Coast, East Coast,
bite
down
the
south.
No,
man.
go ahead, go
Who
ahead.
got the best dog shows?
It's looking
man?
too
We
fire.
gotta
I
hear
think we
from
all gonna take a bite.
The CEO, Tev, man.
I don't eat food on like
He gonna let
camera. Y'all know the deal.
Who got the best dog shows down south, West Coast, or the East Coast, man? What's your spin on it?
I'll tell you right now, I threw the best night show. Me and Chapo.
Yeah, you
He
did.
said I threw.
Hands
Yeah,
down.
you did.
I'm gonna put it on the map.
I fuck
Yeah.
with it.
My dog show was my favorite dog show.
motherfucking
Biggest
line
dog.
was
It was
rap.
rocking. It was. We
When
didn't have no
was
dogs
this?
die. We didn't have no drama. We didn't
Yeah.
have. Everybody went home safe.
Yeah, last year, yeah.
That's a dog. Man, people were happy. It was so many kids there.
It was a
We
major
had the
league
field, like you could see
baseball
the
stadium
Like, what?
that was packed the fuck out. I'm talking about
talking
line
one off
was at least
395?
It was rap.
Two- yeah.
We had it rap. And like I said, we
2
didn't
miles
know that
long.
many
I'm gonna
people
be
were
honest with
coming.
you. Last year I took a break,
went
and
up.
all of last year I did not attend any
I was
dog
wondering
shows.
if you was there.
It went
Yeah,
up,
last year I did not.
And it was I've been to night shows,
Yeah.
And I'm not ever, my show was
That's
hands
right.
down. My show.
So
So the
Cali.
West Coast.
After that,
West
now
Coast, the
after
best
that,
coast?
now during the day shows,
all the other shows.
Bully Expo.
Hey,
Bully
big
Expo,
shout out
hands down.
TVC. You
Them was-
already
them
know.
was like,
Huge
them
shout
was
out.
like,
George.
if you miss it, bro,
Yeah,
like,
you missed it.
I mean, it's like this
Y'all was
man
thick in the
brings
ring too.
Yeah,
I seen y'all in the ring. Y'all was
no
thick.
booth, nothing. We just
Yeah.
popped out.
Oh, I thought y'all had a
We just-
booth.
no,
Y'all
we
was
just
thick as
popped
hell in
Yeah,
that
that was
ring.
thick. Yeah,
Because
that
remember,
was
I told you I saw you, and you're like, "Why didn't you say hi?" I was like, "Y'all was busy."
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's like he could put so many people in a room, and if you don't network at that,
Yeah, this ain't
You
for you.
ain't- yeah, definitely.
like people from China, people from Brazil, people from
That was everywhere.
like I network with people from UK, like, and because I talk to people and people
Right.
have seen me on Instagram and they're flying out to this man's show, so it's like hands down,
Yeah.
that is the go-to show.
Yeah,
You
West
miss
Coast,
it,
baby.
you miss it.
The West
like,
Coast, West Coast.
Even if you get in the door, take a picture, you're like, you're like, it's, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, so with that being said,
Don't mind the background noise.
I got a real
He ain't
serious
lying.
question for you, bro. You know what I mean? Because I know it's big in the bully culture. So many different major moves being made. People are teaming up, choosing sides. Is there any particular registry that you necessarily swing with, this side or that side? Or let us know, man. Put it out there.
So over Registry.
Yeah.
That
Talk
is
about
the
it.
worst part about this, like, people don't get. We don't work for the registry. We have one job: fill the paper out, give these people our money.
Right.
Facts.
After that, it's out of our hands. We don't know what they're doing.
Right.
We don't know, like, if we say urgent, we need it back in one day. They're not getting it back to us because
Right.
we put urgent and we still sent our money and they
already
still
got the
send
bread.
it when they want.
So would you say paperwork is overrated in a sense?
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go, P.
I've been reading UKC,
Okay.
and I'm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is what it
I'm
is.
just kind of like,
At
no
this point, it's
matter
just a
where,
birth certificate
no
in a
matter
sense.
where you go, people are asked. And the thing about it is, like, paperwork used to be important because people cared about filling it out and having that thing.
It was a part
now
of the experience.
People have got to a point to where you got the papers, and I get you your papers, and you never fill it out. And a year later, you ready to breed your dog, bro? How do we fill it out? Or you lost it? Or you and then you
got to try to go back and hit up the registry.
After we just made these dogs, put our time in.
3 litters already didn't pass and shit.
People harass you over it. Like breeder like myself, like they know we're up here with it. Oh, we need this, we need, and they
There's
never even
so many litters dropping. It is so hard to keep track of them all.
But when we sending them in, they say Tevin, they say Tevin, they say Tevin, they say Tevin, they say, so it's like,
I think somebody needs to come out with that that app to register your dog where, you know what I'm saying, as soon as you purchase the pup, you know what I'm saying, you just press boop, purchased, and then your name is filled in, like and then you linked up.
Everything electronic versus mailing it in.
Now,
all
now
that
people
shit.
like myself, like, like we say, people is trying to come out with their own registries and this and that, but it's like,
that's the WBR, right? Is that the one that's coming?
Some people just won't recognize it. They're not saying like your dog isn't this, but it's like there are registries that let you do certain breedings also. That you could breed, you could do your crosses, and they give you paperwork for it.
Right.
There's some of these old registries are not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
He said you can do your what? Your crosses. You feel me?
Do whatever they doing.
Hey,
that's for some. That's for some breeders. But and they better go find out and do their research and see where you can do it and how to properly do it and what you get. Don't just go out there.
It's a proper way.
Yeah, so it's like. It's some people like be like, oh, I did this. Like, I don't care because you ain't take your time with it.
Right.
Now,
you're just trying to rush the process.
Yeah,
are you looking to stay into the bullies, or are you looking to get into the Frenchie gang or the EB gang? Are you staying bullies?
They can have all them dogs. They come down to temperament. Frenchies are like Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
English bulldogs, you gotta have one. Because they don't, they're not like they don't get along with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I got three EBs.
Their attitude is,
and I do got one bitch on my yard that,
like, you gotta
she was
have
an
adult English bulldog.
She a ratchet bitch.
The temperament, to be like, I know what kind of dog I want, and you not acting like that. Like these dogs, they're on.
Okay, so where would you say the origin of the bully came from? Come on now, break it down. Because you've been in the game long enough, man.
A while,
you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Where did the bully come from? Because look, I was at a show the other week, man, and we was in a ring, and I made a comment because
are you talking about the show we were at?
Yeah, we was over there, and the judge was like, "Oh, I'm biased towards bullies," and I said it out there like, "Look, you ain't gonna get your bully without an EB, so give us a fair shake." So you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
EB goes
come on, man. You know what is the origin of the bully, man? From your standpoint?
Me, I let people just do their breeding, you know what I'm saying? And I've kind of stayed away, from how people have been making theirs, you know what I'm saying? And how people feel like this should be made. Well, it's taken me this long to kind of keep that kind of correctness of the dog. There's dogs already made.
Right. Yeah, they already did.
Okay, what he's saying is we don't have to breed back to EB.
No, you don't necessarily have to.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yeah. Do you acknowledge that, or are you want to? Because like I said, man, some of the dudes out there is like
it's kind of tricky on it because it's like
it's always been a bully breed.
It comes down to being a breeder and how you're breeding dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if you're doing that, you getting a certain look.
Yeah.
You getting a certain, and then you really tell off the offspring, but it's like when you're breeding the more complete of the dog, and not, and really just not going through the cross. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Because, see,
so
you know,
people-
me personally, bro, like, I know for a fact, you know, I'm not out here trying to put anybody on blast necessarily, but, you know, I come from the era where, you know, Kobe and Jeep blood pit bulls, you know what I'm saying? There's no way, shape, form, and fashion that they were going to produce something that was low to the ground, you know what I'm saying, with a bow and, you know what I'm saying, a muzzle with wrinkles on it. It just wasn't happening.
I mean,
you
let's
know
keep
what I
it
mean?
funky. Even
Like,
even my dog, the youngest one that I have, Blue Envy, has the Frenchie ears.
Yeah.
So, and even some of the other dogs have the EB heads. So
but
Right.
This is
they
this
all
is something
come
that
into
we're
20 years ago.
We're in 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
now
are.
we're in
We
bully
are.
bullies. Yeah,
So
it's
when-
just, it's a bully
so
breed.
That's like when, like people like myself, like, you know, we're not new to this. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
True
So
to
a
it.
lot
Not
of
new to this,
people
true
are
to this.
really paying attention and going back to these OG breeders
Yeah.
because it's people that have been on this little 3, 2, you know, are doing thinking it's this.
Right.
You gotta breed dogs, and once you do,
You gotta know.
You're realizing that you go click up with your OG breeder and you figure out how they're making this kind and how you drop it and how you know. So really, you go kick it back with somebody who really knows their blood.
Yeah.
You know, and there are guys like I said, my Pacino blood is deep.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I ain't gonna say that. Hey, don't get me to talking, man. I mean, I was just a fly on the wall when shit like that was going down, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's not my place. I just like to, you know, bring that topic up in the conversation just to give people a complete understanding, you know what I'm saying, of where our culture comes from and where it's going, you know, how far we've came and where we've came from,
How
you know, and
far
what
we
to
came.
avoid, you know what I mean, and getting information from, you know, Marathon and P, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge it, man. I mean, I was just chopping it up with my partner, man, and we were talking about the creation of the bully Frenchie. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes out here with these Frenchies that's you know what I'm saying?
Buff, I'll let
Yeah.
you know that. I don't remember Frenchies looking like that back in my days.
Frenchies.
They
Yo.
things look like they ready to ride
Yeah.
you.
It's like you gotta remember, it ain't no rules out here,
It ain't no rules.
you know. But
Everybody looking to create the
you're-
next
you're
best
more
thing.
Entitled to breed how you want. You're a breeder. We say, you know, follow your vision, you know, but vision, you know,
Right.
You close your eyes, wake up, and you can see something different. You
Yeah.
know? So you know that can only go so far. You know, people, you know, but it's like really knowing these dogs.
Yeah.
And really, it takes years.
Right.
It's not just this to that, and we sold some puppies. What is that going to do to our community?
Exactly.
You know, who is you going
Exactly.
to give this to that you really like?
Yeah. Are you just trying to get a quick buck? You're just trying to make the quick come up.
That's kind of what it really come down. Like, you know, now if people are going to say, "Hey, we like what you've been doing for this long," and they've created a look, and people are going here for that,
Right.
that's their lane.
Yeah.
How they
Facts.
are doing that, and if they got 100,000 followers and people like that, you're entitled to how you like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's right.
Can't nobody
real.
in this bully game say, "Hey, we don't like that."
Yeah.
Take your page down. You take your.
Yeah.
What they gonna say to me?
Right.
We all,
This how
we all
do it.
have our own visions.
Right.
At
And
the
I
end of
think
the day.
that's how we broke away from like a lot of the mainstream, like the AKC shows and the UKC shows and things of that nature, where you know you in the middle of the ring with your suit and tie on and your dog got.
I'm not gonna lie
you know
though,
what I'm
I
saying?
would love to see those back because a girl want to dress in heels. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think we bring that back into our community without so many of those restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to fit in this category to, you know, show your dog.
Yeah.
Like it takes away from,
But
you know,
with
the work
bully,
of the breeder.
it let everybody, you know, be themselves. You know, it was too many restrictions.
Right.
It was too many of, well, we breed like this. You know, that's why, you know, people are doing registries and things like that because they want the freedom of how they feel like
A dog.
something should be should go. Even
Right.
when it come down to a registry, they feel like we should be able to register this.
Yeah.
Even though you're not, well, you know, if we get enough people to believe what, you know.
We gonna run that shit.
It's not just a one day kind of thing.
Right.
Registries be around 3, 4. It's just how people are willing to recognize it. You know, if people ain't recognize it, then, you know, you're on the, you know, you're down here with it.
Right.
You know, but people, things have been around for years and they consistent with it and stuck around, and people are getting into it and
got your
saying,
lane.
this is my, if I just sign up for Registry today and my dog is a year old, you know, then we have puppies. And then I register those puppies. He has a customer. She has a customer. Whoever, you know.
Right.
Now I got it. Then I put y'all on to 8 other people that have to.
Yeah.
In another year, it's a wave. It's
Right.
a wave. It's a wave. You know. So, it kind of just depend on like where, you know, what how you want to be restricted yourself.
Yeah.
you
Gave
know?
us
So,
that freedom, man. Gave us that freedom.
It's a real, you know, it lets us, you know, be able to say we do this with this. We do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. Now, if y'all don't want to recognize it, well, we'll go somewhere that
We'll go
does
somewhere else.
what we do,
And I think that's
you know,
one of the
so-
reasons that, you know, the English Bulldog kind of, because, you know, those are a dog that are known in those, you know, restricted registries.
Oh, AKC.
You know what I'm saying? AKC.
Yeah,
you know.
I wouldn't buy a dog without it. Like that.
Yeah.
That's me personally. AKC, they know, you know, those dogs are, that's your registry.
Yeah.
You get an EB, you get a Frenchie.
Yeah.
You know, you go there, but other registries do recognize them. That's not saying that your dog is worth less or anything.
Right.
It's just kind of like some people breed ABR, IBR, you know, UKC, AK, you know, it kind of, and then you have to learn how to do paperwork.
Right.
What? Like you have to learn how to keep
There's a
this
business
going.
side to this.
You know, oh,
For sure,
yeah,
for sure.
it's and it costs money. Like once people find out, you have to pay a little $30 and sit.
Yeah.
They be
They be
out.
acting funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
we
they
gotta
just drop,
it
you know what I'm
costs- we
saying,
just pay-
$2,500 for a deposit.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you got to pay
wait a year
$30.
later, and then the fee is like 100 something on there. You know,
Yeah.
because you waited and on out. You know, so it's like you have to know the paperwork game side
Mm-hmm.
of it. You have to, you know, not just because you could register your dog different things. You know, like
Right.
you know, nobody's confined. Like, but if you go bully, we know you go IBR, UKC. You know, you could you know,
Right.
you can get into them, but you know, it's like.
So where do you see the game at? You know what I'm saying? Do you see it on an incline or do you see it on a decline?
Well, we
as
just
far
went
as
through the
when you-
PPP wave where
Yeah.
everybody had some bread.
Right.
You know, 20,000.
How did that affect you, by the way?
It didn't affect me. I stopped going to work. I was hanging out.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you do
That's
prior
a
to
year.
dog breeding, if you don't mind me
I worked for a
asking?
School district, you know. So
Did you?
Yeah. no, I
Okay.
still work there, you know, but I
Mm-hmm.
put my dog stuff first, and you know, and if
Okay.
y'all don't like it, then fire me. But they haven't. So
Yeah. That's right.
you know, but I put me first. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna depend on y'all paying me a check. You know, if I put in my own 8 hours in my yard,
Right.
I make some money. If
Yeah.
I just put my own 8 hours into saying anybody need an AI or a dog taken somewhere
Right.
in 8 hours of my own, y'all couldn't pay me
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fact.
And you ain't
Y'all
giving them no,
couldn't
ain't
pay me that.
nobody
I mean,
getting
this
the
job
cut.
is 24 hours. Don't get it
you
twisted.
giving yourself
but
because you
it's-
paying
I'd
yourself
rather
for
do
putting
this.
that work
But
in.
it's at the same time,
Yeah.
love.
my job, my own business. If you follow me, you know, 2 a.m.,
Mm-hmm.
3 a.m., I don't care. I go breed my dog out in SD.
Yeah.
I live right here in Victorville.
Mm-hmm.
That round trip with a traffic and an accident,
Come
you
on,
know,
man.
you
2.5 hours easily.
Yeah.
I
back
go to
and forth.
Yeah.
So it's 5
5 hours.
5, 6
Yeah.
hours.
I go to
round
TJ
trip.
all the time. So that
And I'm going boom, and I'm breeding my dog, and I'm testing, and I go down. I go to TrueView or I go to VIP Reproduction. You know, so they use really good machines. You know,
Yeah.
and they're an hour away. Either way you go, you know, so that it's a lot of things that people don't want to do for
Right.
you.
Put that footwork in,
Yeah,
man.
you know, and that's spending money. That's driving down,
Yeah.
spending money, and then boom, what if your dog don't take? I'm
Right.
not. Right.
So would you say like right now in the game, because like me personally, man, I've been in the game for a minute, you know, I just started with this breed, you know, and you know, from the money that I initially invested, I'm just finally starting to, you know, see that back, you know what I'm saying, to where a profit. So where would you say you at in the game right now? Are you still in, you know what I'm saying, the red? Are you, you know what I mean, in the green and continuously
You
growing?
know what? that's deep because really, it's like yeah, I say I don't have to go to work no more, but because my drive,
Right.
you know, people don't even.
It's
have
the work that you
we don't have
putting
a
into
fraction
it.
of this of what when we walk out this door, I'm gonna go back to work, you know. So you know, but it's
And
like
you working right now. This is real work.
Oh,
This is
you know, and this
you
takes
know.
my time. It takes my, you know, so it's man, it's kind of hard to say, you know, but it's like I've been doing it so long, you know, like nothing feels like a gain or a loss. You
Right.
know? You know,
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It's just a part of your
It's a
story.
lifestyle, baby. It's a mother
I live
freaking
it,
lifestyle,
you
man.
know?
Come on, talk about it.
If I lose, nothing gonna hurt.
You
me.
said that earlier. You got to learn how to lose.
It's
You know what I'm
what's the
saying?
what's the
Yeah.
what's the quote? Head up, chest out.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
10 toes, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like I walked it, you know, and I'm still walking it, you know, but I'm able to learn still. You know? So it's like, you know, like being humble about it, like, you know, like but I'm like, okay, well, what if this don't work out?
Right.
You know, so I just kind
It's
of like,
always
you know,
that.
but I'm, you know, I live cool. Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. I just wanted to get that insight from you, man, because we got a whole new generation of breeders coming up, man, and they got to know the truth, man, coming from people that have really been in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody, you gotta get with somebody like I said, you know, I deal with Mike Diego, you know, I deal with T-Bone, America Exotic, like, and T-Bone was really one of the first guys that I ever really like. My boy that cuts my hair, my boy Jay, he kind of set it up for me, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So if you get that call for that bully connection, is Marathon connected?
Hey,
Is
are you taking that phone call?
I'm taking off, man. T-Bone,
Oh,
like,
see, y'all heard it here
he was the
first
one that kicked
on
it
the
raw
Exotic
to me,
Network,
you know?
baby.
Just having a conversation, you know, in a barbershop with T-Bone. Like, I'm telling you, we sat there, I had a conversation. My boy on Heavy Hitters, you know, it's like me and T-Bone had a conversation. He told me years ago, like, man, you know, I'm cool, but I went through it, you know, and that's one thing I don't never forget T-Bone, because he like one of the first top breeders. I didn't even know like his caliber, like
Right.
I'm just like, hey, my boy. He said, you can
That's
talk
how
to
I
my
am.
boy.
Sometimes
And
I just
I'm
talk
like,
to
you
people
know,
and I
like,
don't even know who they are.
This dude caliber, and he was so cool. He just getting a haircut. He like, yeah, man, this your dog, you know, and I'm like, that conversation will always stick, because I was nobody. Didn't nobody know I had one dog. I took a couple of pictures on Instagram. You know, the plug, I think, you know, so it's like
He said, I think.
you know, but it's like you know, Berhani, West Coast Bully Unit, you know, like those guys, some of those guys, like I know, you know, Cass. These guys
These are people who you feel made, or not made you, but helped shape Tevin into who he is.
They didn't hold nothing back from me, you know, because I was doing the business.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm
And
like,
I think that's
hey,
so
bro, I'm trying to do,
much
you know,
needed.
like, you know, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying.
Yeah.
You know,
For the OGs
people,
in the
you
game,
know,
man, to really show that love to these up and
I
coming
love
breeders,
it.
man, and encouraging them as they go through their ups and downs on their journey, man. And look what you get here, man. You get CEO
but
Tev,
it's
man.
it's a
You give them
product
that love.
of, you know, different people. You know, it's a product of, you know, who I, you know, I was Celebrity Kennels, you know, Manny, I learned, you know, I was right under him. I was running the people that make big money.
Big bread.
Funny guy.
Big money, you know, and we talking about like closing a deal, like you got to know how to do this business. You know, if we you know, you ever hear me on the phone, I'll be driving and be lost talking to somebody.
I do that all
about dogs.
I left a dog show the other day, and I left LA, and I'm supposed to go home. Mind you, we live in the high desert. I ended up in Palmdale.
Oh, shit.
For not paying attention, and I'm driving. I'm like,
45 minutes.
I'm like, what the hell?
Dog
I'm
talk.
like 42nd Avenue. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I missed my exit.
Facts.
You gotta really
Yeah.
get with people that show you how to close the little deals too.
Yeah.
You know?
That got some game,
Maybe little
some
deals.
experience.
Them little deals always
Add up.
Oh my goodness,
There's
because
a saying.
they're returning customers. To be honest
exactly.
with you, the little deals be the ones
it's how you treat
that come
people.
back.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's, you know, how you treated people. Like me, even if you haven't bought a dog, I'm more than likely gonna talk to you. You know, you
I can attest to that.
You know, and it's like I never turn people away, because I have people come back years later like, hey, I got the money for a dog.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Facts.
these people they come and
They stay on.
They may not be, right now they might be people. Their life change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've met so many people and talked to people, never really turn people around. I still follow you, still let you ask me a question. You bought a Chihuahua, I still answered your question. And those people be like, hey, bro, how much is that? And that's, a lot of times it's like networking with people that, hey, I met you at a show. I want one of your dogs.
Yeah.
Because your personality brought them in.
Florida was cracking. I went to a DCF show in Florida.
Yeah.
And
That was huge.
I don't know nobody.
Right.
So when
Stepped out on your own.
You know what? The crazy thing is, DDK9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I even bred dogs, I
Yeah.
was hooked on the
Hulk.
show. The Hulk.
Yeah.
Bro, I was hooked on the show.
Facts.
That man,
dog is
people, if you're gonna talk about influential, even dog breeders,
Period.
you cannot leave that man out.
Him or your boy
What?
Big Gemini, man.
Oh my, bro.
Yeah.
This
Big-
man
big facts.
literally, I think because I binge watched that show.
Oh my God, me too.
When I go to dog shows,
That man's training
he
skills are off the
he
chart.
show you how to talk to people.
Yeah.
He be like, I go around, I pass on the sticker, like, he's
just goofball.
Man. But it's because he was homeless. You gotta listen to the story.
Yeah.
He was homeless he went through something.
Right.
And now that he got everything, it's like nothing.
Right.
He still do it.
Authentic.
He still do it. And he make, whoa. That
Yeah,
man
no,
is-
that
them
tag is up
Hulk
there.
Puppies? What?
Yeah, 25K off top.
And don't like
Facts.
you're signing, bro. And then don't let him train the dog.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Then you're
Bag.
so like me just binge watching that show and seeing how this man did marketing.
Yeah.
He did his setups. He did this.
Right.
I'm binge watching the show. Didn't even care about dogs having them. Had a pit bull in the backyard. I'm like, dude, this dude.
Right.
And now that I'm like in that same position, I'm like, boom, this dude gave you the menu. He like,
Yeah. Brought out the blueprint.
Now,
Put it
Nipsey
out there.
Hussle of the bully world.
Yeah, for sure.
He has, bro. His videos go back so far.
No, they do, man. I'm definitely a
But-
fan. You know what I'm saying? I did my research. I come from breeding XLs, man. So you know what I'm saying? Those OG Gotti lines. You know what I mean? I come from breeding the XL bullies. You know what I mean? Double XLs, 120 pound, 130 pound. You know, females for real.
Now-
so I get it.
looking towards the future, what can we expect from Mr. Tevin in the next
I'm
year?
throwing a dog show. I'm throwing
The
a dog.
dog show. Here we
And
go,
it's-
baby.
The dog shows.
Where's that gonna be located at?
Y'all just gotta wait.
Ah, sheesh. Maybe we can get it out
He's
of
making us wait.
That exclusive on the exotic.
Can you
know what
at
I
least
mean?
come and
No,
announce
but
it with
it's,
us when you're ready to drop that
yeah,
information?
It's something that I'm so taking my time. I don't want people to rush me
Right.
into
No,
what I'm
perfection.
gonna give. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit on here and say, this is what I'm gonna give. Oh, when is it? Nah. Y'all, when
Yeah.
it's gonna be something that, like I said, if y'all missed our last show, you missed it. You missed it.
no,
I
for
definitely
sure.
missed it, but I
Make sure
will
y'all
not
come.
miss
That
the
shit
next
was
one.
up. I don't think I left until
Yeah,
like
you-
11 o'clock or some shit.
People was hanging
late
out. I
as hell
swear.
when I left.
That's
people
dope.
were hanging
That's
out. The
big.
show was over.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like,
It was a vibe for sure.
man, and
was
then
like
they
a
kind of
barbecue.
shut us down early. We actually had rented the room up top.
Oh,
we
wow.
we was ready to go up, but unfortunately, how our contract worked, it didn't, pan out the way we wanted it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but people are throwing shows there, and I want to give it fresh.
Yeah.
It's not, like I want to give it fresh. Like, okay, Atlanta Stadium, we did that, but now what can I give you guys? That's what it takes as people that are throwing the show. It's people that have been around for years.
So are you gonna keep it local? Are you gonna start putting them? Because I mean, hey man, there's not been a lot of shows out in the high desert. It's been a couple.
Really in Victorville, I'm gonna keep treating it like the focal point. So
Let's
even
go.
if I do go down,
Let's go.
to down the hill.
Yeah.
My Victorville people are right here. We
Right.
know we slide down the hill. There's not
It
a
ain't
person up
nothing.
here that doesn't
Right.
take that little 30-minute drive, and you're so.
Mm-hmm.
Where we are in Victorville, it's okay. That's why you could go to the shows here.
Yeah.
You go to shows
Yeah.
in Vegas. You
A
go
lot
to
of top
shows this
breeders
way.
is out here in Victorville.
Definitely,
Don't get it twisted. Do
Duck
not
off.
get it twisted.
Ducked off.
You know what I'm saying? Breeding dogs, living
Yeah.
a life on a big ranch.
Definitely. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on, Kevin,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and Thank you for being my first
you.
interview. I'm
Thank you.
excited. Yeah,
Great,
thank you. I
man.
appreciate you so
You
much.
already know how we do it out here on the Exotic Network. It's your boy, Mr. International, with my co-host.
Yo, girl, PushinP Bullies.
PushinP
And we here with
Marathon Bullies, the Bully Plug.
_ Bully Plug. So make sure y'all go ahead and follow him. Y'all know where to find him.
Y'all better get some good dog. I got good dog, man.
Come Get a Dog. Come Get a Dog, man. We love y'all.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Show him love.
appreciate
Show the
y'all,
man
appreciate
love.
y'all, man. We signing out here on the Exotic Network. Let's go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.